Hello and welcome to episode 23 of the Grips Poker Training Show, where we teach you how to get stacking. Yesterday's show we talked about free rolls and how you can start to build up your bankroll from scratch and get some actual cash to start playing with. And on today's episode, we're going to show you how you can then take that starting bankroll and try to build it up. I think that the best way to do this is by playing small stakes multi-table tournaments as well as small stakes sit and goes. The competition in these things is very soft, and the payout relative to the buy-in is pretty good. Another cool thing about sit and goes is that you know exactly how much your risk is. You're very limited with how much you can lose, and you can win a few buy-ins, and it's a good way to start just like bumping up the ranks. Because if you're taking down 10-man sit and goes, you're getting 5 buy-ins. So as long as you can win one time out of 4, assuming you never cash any of the other times, you're making money. And if you can make it to the money half the time, you're at least breaking even, if not starting to make a profit. So that's how you want to start things out. Start small and work your way up. The variance in cash games at the low stakes is a little too much. People play just every hand, as I'm sure you guys are used to seeing. It's very frustrating, and that means that the variance is going to be really high. So to avoid that sort of variance, sit and goes are a great way to go. You don't have to put up a lot of money, but you still get a lot of play for your buying. You know, you put up $1 and you get 1,500 chips. That's something that you can work with, as opposed to a cash game where whatever you're in for is what you're in for, and they can like just screw you out of like 100 big blinds and shit. Pretty frustrating. So I'm just doing the whole registration thing right now. I'm going to be playing some short-handed turbos, some 10-handed turbos, double or nothing turbos, all sorts of things. How is there a double or nothing with, oh, it's a 6-handed. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to play a bunch of these things, and hopefully I can show you guys some winning techniques. Hopefully I don't suck too bad. And let's see. Wow, got one guy going all in every hand. Shit's crazy. No, I do not want to play that. And bam, we're good. Just ditch that cash game there and over to the feed. All right, so right away on, for those of you who are new to the show, since we're doing 6 tables, every table has a number. Top left corner is table 1, bottom right corner is table 6. Top right corner, table 3, bottom left corner, table 4. I'll let you guys figure out which tables are number 2 and number 5. So anytime that I say action on table 2, this, you know that I'm talking about the hand where we have King Jack suited. Table 2, I'm a call, try to hit the river, and surprise, surprise, I didn't. No big deal. So as we can see, the 2 on the far left, table 1 and table 4 are both double or nothing sit and goes. And the other ones are just standard turbos. So the short-handed ones are going to pay 2 spots, I believe. Let me just make sure of that. Top 2 paid, and the 10-handed ones are going to pay 3 spots. So our goal is going to be to make it to the money in these things and then try to come out on top, obviously. Also, given that it's a Wednesday and there's a Grips free roll going, we're going to be playing the Grips free roll as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to try to win that. All right, Ace King on table 2. We're ahead of the limper's range of hands that he's going to be limping with. So we are going to raise this Ace King for value. We're raising it because we believe it is the best hand, and we want to build a pot so that if we hit top pair, we can get a lot of money in there. Now on this flop, I'm going to check. Reasons being, I think if he has a worse hand, he's usually just going to check back, check behind. Ooh, free roll time. And I think if he has a better hand, he's going to call. So that means no worse hands are going to call, and no better hands are going to fold. And given that, I think that checking is the right play. Now, I'm not ready to release my hand just yet. I'm getting 4-1 on a call, and ace high could still be good. So I'm going to check call and just hope that he's betting with some unpaired high cards. I think with a good chunk of his pair hands, he would have bet on the flop. So there's still a lot of hands in his range that I'm ahead of. And do I want to hero call the river? Tough spot. 3-1 on my money. I'm going to be patient. 150 chips is more than 10% of my stack. That's a lot. That's a lot of chips to be invested in this pot. So I'm just going to wait for a better spot. You always want to look at what percentage of your chips, what percentage of your stack do you have to invest to make a call. And the higher that number is, the more confident you have to be that you're making a correct call, that you're going to have the best hand. Just got to say what up to everyone in the free roll. And of course, anyone who wants to be on this show today, if you just register for these $1 sit and goes, I'm going to be continuing to register for them every time I get knocked out of one to keep the screen full with 6 tables. So if you want to have your name on the show, all you got to do is play these $1 sit and goes and hope you get seated at my table. All right, table 6. Even though this guy might be going all in a lot, Ace Jack, it's not a hand that I want to gamble with for a full stack this early in the tournament. If blinds were bigger, Ace Jack's a hand that I'm probably going to have some difficulty putting down, but at this stage of the game, you just don't need to get involved. You can be patient, develop your reads, and wait for better spots. 5-4 suited on table 3. We're obviously going to take a flop. I mean, this sweet hand, little suited connect. Mother, you raised? I was cool with putting in 15. I think 90 chips, given that I'm going to have the worst position throughout the hand. I'm not really interested in playing this pot, so I'll just do the discipline thing and fold. And in the free roll, we got a hand that's worth a raise, Ace Queen. This is probably the worst hand that I would raise from early position. Things like Ace Jack and King Queen, they're hands that look good and hands that obviously people want to play when they get dealt them. But in general, if you are in first position, those hands should be folded, and you should wait till you're in later position to be opening those hands. Just because the odds of you running into a hand stronger than Ace Jack or Ace Jack or King Queen are very high when you have to get through 10 players. If, however, you know you're in later position and you only have to get through like 3, 4, or 5 hands, well, Ace Jack's probably going to be the best hand dealt out. 20 chips, ridiculous price, but I could be drawing dead. I'm not even going to call that. And ask why Fox is going to take it down. Going to give another shout out to Lady Luck. She played really well yesterday, but unfortunately ran really bad and wasn't able to cash in the free roll. Hopefully, her luck will turn, and today she can get in there, make a little money. All right, these are trashy hands. 4-9 suited, 9-2 suited, King 4 offsuit, Queen 5 suited. These are not good hands. These are not hands that you should be playing. Exception is when you are on the button, but in general, those hands are just garbage. They should be thrown away. You'll say, well, hey, I mean, Evan, it's only 30 chips. I have 1,500 chips. Why can't I call 30 chips to see a flop with Queen 5 suited? What exactly are you hoping to see on the flop? What do you think the odds are that you're actually going to flop that 2-pair miracle trips or marginal flush draw that you're looking for? They're pretty low. I'll tell you that. You should stick with hands that are going to hit the flop more frequently. You know, hands that are closer in rank, direct connectors, have a better chance of flopping a straight draw than gappers. You know, if there's one gap between your hand, you have 9-7 instead of 9-8, the chances of flopping a straight draw go down dramatically. And once you have 2 gaps between your hand, like 9-6, it's really rare that you're going to flop an open-ended straight draw. Give this guy a king or an 8. God damn, we need to get to the top 2 in this tournament. All right, 10-8 suited. Let's see a flop. Ooh, pocket aces. Coming for a min raise on table 5. And on table 4, we're gonna punish this guy for limping. We're gonna raise it up a little bit, put a little pressure on this guy. If he wants to just limp in and fold, give us 50 chips, that's cool. I mean, we're not going to connect that often on the flop with ace deuce suited anyway, so to take it down pre-flop is a good result. Ace 10 offsuit on table 6, some people may raise this. I don't think it's quite strong enough to be raising. Ace jack I would raise, and ace 10 suited I would raise, but I don't really like the ace 10 suit. I'm going to gamble against the guy on table 4. I just see that he's a shorter stack, so I assume he did something stupid earlier, which means he's probably not following strict ranges and might be ready to give his money away. Ace 10 suited is going to have a decent chance of winning against a lot of hands anyway, including Queen 9 offsuit. This turn was pretty brutal on table 5, so we're just going to check back and try to get to the showdown. Hundo. All right, bro. I don't love that I have to call here, but you're giving me 10 to 1. So if this guy is bluffing even like 9% of the time, I have to call here. And he's bluffing. Table 2, we're going all in. Ace queen suited on, ace queen for 10 big blinds is too strong a hand to fold, and we get it in good. Let's hope that we can hold here and position ourselves to have a really good shot at cashing this tourney. Ace 2 suited table 5, not the kind of hand you want to be opening from early position. And with the top 2 pair, I'm not going to fold this. I'm just going to hope that this guy did not flop a set or a straight. And even if he did, I got a chance at, really? Where do these turns come from? Man. Hopefully he'll just like play nice and check it back. Man, that's tough. That's really tough. I'm trying to think of hands that would raise the flop and call a re-raise that are going to bet the turn that don't have a 7. I'm coming up pretty empty. So it's never fun to fold 2 pair, but when you think you're beat and you're getting called out for all your chips, sometimes you just got to be a hero and make that hero fold. Yeah. Hero call is not the only hero vocabulary in poker. There is also such thing as a hero fold, and it's a very important skill to have, the ability to lay down a strong hand. All right, table 4, ace 9 suited. We're going to raise. We have the other guys covered, so we can start to apply some pressure and open more hands and try to pick up some blinds and antes. As the blinds and antes go up, or in this case just the blinds, you want to be opening more hands than you were when the blinds were small, because if you're able to get your raise through and take down those pots, they're going to grow your chip stack a lot, and it's going to be very helpful to see that. All right, I'm in the free roll. I got ace king. I'm just going to go all in, because in these things, people don't care. Sometimes they'll just be like, whatever. I got 2 face cards. I'm calling off. And if I can get someone to call off where I have ace king with somewhere's hand, that's just awesome for me. King queen, I'm not going to defend. It's too much of my chips. And he could be raising with a hand that has me in bad shape. I could be trying to flop a pair just so I can give my chips away. Not what I'm trying to do. All right, pocket 7s though. This guy limping. There's 250 out there. We want that 250. That'd be a 20% chip up for us. We're all in. You want to call? Go ahead. No, they don't want to call, but that 25%, that 20% chip up is really big for us. That helps a lot. Well, we're chopping. That's not worth watching. Is it? Is it worth watching? No, no, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, folks. Oh shit, you guys. I left the camera on me while all this action was going on. And you guys are like, man, what's he talking about? Okay, well, hopefully we got it right now. We're back on the tables. And we're going all in with ace 8. Because this guy is raising too many hands. Oh, no, don't do it. Oh, God. Fuck. Fuck. All right. Guess we'll register for another sit and go. Let's try again. Ooh, mad tilt all in? Sure, why not? These are some fun tournaments. You get like, oh, I missed it? Damn. Damn. All right. Let's find something else. Double or nothing turbo. I think these are pretty popular with everyone, these double or nothings. Okay, ace 7, 10 bigs, table 3, all in, for sure. Full house, free roll, I raise. Hopefully this guy was slow playing a king. Call off all my chips with ace 9 off, facing a raise and a re-raise? I don't think so. I think I gotta just patiently wait there. Well, I think this guy's a king, so let's get some chips. Got him. Ooh, pocket 10s. Table 4, we're all in. How could I call you with 7 deuce, man? You got it. All right. All right, 7s. We're going to fire a c-bet on table 2, hope that this guy defended with a hand that doesn't contain an ace. Because if he doesn't have an ace, he's going to assume that we do, and we're going to take... Really? They coolered me like that? That's cold as ice. God. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I guess it's comeback time. Why does it keep going back to... Ah, okay. I see what's going on here. I see why it keeps going to me. My hotkeys for the stream are the same as the hotkeys for the action on the table. So every time I've been hitting F1, it's been going back to my face. And I guess we've been doing a lot of folding, so you guys have been watching me a lot. Every time I make a call or a check, it goes back to the tables. Go figure. Queen 4, gamble. So I'm going to stop using the shortcut keys so you guys can watch the action, because I'm sure that's very tilting and not enjoyable, not educational. Any other good tourneys coming up? And then I see. How's everybody doing in the free roll? Let's get some chip counts in the grips chat. Want to know how everyone's doing. See who's leading. All right, pocket kings. Well, if we're gonna shove with queen 4 off, we should probably be consistent and also shove when we have pocket kings. We don't want to reveal the strength of our hand with our bet sizing. You want to keep that shit consistent so that your opponents are not going to get a good read on you. Always keep them guessing. Pocket 3s, 6 bigs, table 3, I'm all in. Taking it down. Taking it down. How many entrants did we get in today's free roll? 92. Good stuff. Guess you guys have been spreading the word about grips. No limping on my big blind, bro. I got 2 cards above 10. Some strong holding. 6s. Tempting to try to see the flop here, but I don't want to put in, what would this be? 11. Let's see, 1 9. Yeah, 11% of my chips. If I was closing the action, I'd put in the 11% because that's just like the break-even odds. But it's possible that someone behind me is going to raise me out of the pot, and then my 200 chips just went to waste. Wow, I'm getting real short on this table 1, so I'm going to gamble with the Jack Deuce and hope that Dale doesn't have a good enough hand to call. He's been playing really snug too, so he's probably only going to call me with like the top 15 or 20% of hands, which means he's going to be folding a lot of the time. Sometimes when you get real short stack, you just have to go for it, and sometimes you flop trips. No, not a straight. Oh, damn. Another dollar down the drain. Fuck. All right. Well, if he can win with ace 4, I can probably win with ace 3. Ooh, pocket kings. Let's keep it consistent. See if there's any good sit and goes coming up still. Nah, nothing good. All right, we flopped flush draw on table 2. We're going to try to build this pot up. If anyone's missed, we're going to take it down. And if anyone's hit, we're going to build that pot so on the times that we do make a flush, we can extract a lot of value. All right, what's going on here on table 3? There's 3 players left and 2 players paid. And I'm in last place. So we're dealing with a bubble dynamic. Going to have to try to stay afloat and hope that the other players bust each other. Table 6, I'm all in. I got ace 10 suited. Wow. Do you have full house, bro? It's a $1 tournament, right? Can't fold a $1 tournament. Straight no good, man. What are you doing? All right, we got the big stack on table 3, so now we can apply a lot of pressure. With the other guy being so short, I lost? The fuck? What did I lose to? You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. I don't even care. I'm focused on table 3. We have the big stack, and there's a very short stack player in the game, which means there are bubble dynamics. Cobra can't really call off with very many hands when we shove all in because he knows that if he just patiently waits, Pashal underscore X is going to go bust, and he's going to make the money. So it'd be really crazy for him to just like take a risky gamble against me, even with like a pretty strong hand, because I'm going to suck out 30% of the time, 40% of the time, and if he just patiently waits, he's going to cash, 90% of the time. But it looks like we need another sit and go. So, coin flip? Sure. Let's try a coin flip. There's a lot of skill in these things. A lot of skill. Ooh, 2 aces? Okay, I'm going to go all in. On table 4, the guy's made it 400. When I go all in, he's going to get like 4.5 to 1 on his money, which means he's priced in with any 2 cards that he can't fall in. And I got a king on table 3. I'm calling. I got a better king than you got, bud. You're out of here. We're in the money. Don't do it. All right. Time to play some short stacked heads up poker. Not very good at this. I got a king. Seems like a fine hand to shove for 15 big blinds. There's not a lot of creativity in a heads up play. But all right, coin flip. Let's go. Come on, Gripsed. Come on, Gripsed. We won the high card, and we got. Oh, how does someone get aces in a coin flip? That's absurd. How does aces lose to king 8 suited? Wow. Betfair. Not cool. Not cool. All right, well, let's get some more games. I'm pretty tilted, so how about a Matt tilt all in? Seems like a good spot. Let's do it. This turbo. 3 paid. I should be playing more aggressively. Let's see what I can do with 3 big blinds. Ooh, pair of 6s. Heads up. I'm all in. Good luck. Good luck having a good enough hand to call, and then good luck holding. All right, I lost the dollar coin flip, so I'm going to try a $2 coin flip, get my money back. Yeah, that's a good play. No free flops, Cobra. I got trap? Putting 8 up there. Putting 8 up there. Wow. I got tarped. Well, it's not over yet. I still got 5 big blinds. And in the Mad Tilt all in, I got all the chips. Damn, Cobra, you're putting the pressure on. I'm going all in no matter what I got. I got a king. It's a good hand. All right, coin flip. Let's go. How do you get dealt an ace? What are these coolers? This is absurd. All right, table 5, I'm going to try to knock out the big blind and win the side pot. And if he calls, I don't fucking care because I have a hand that plays pretty well post-flop anyway. Sweet. So I'm going to get the side pot, and I'm free-rolling a shot at 1,000 chips. I lost the coin flip again? Fuck. And I got cooler to... Man, this is absurd. Oh, nice. We chopped. That's good. Let's go double or nothing turbo. Oh, I got an ace? Hell yeah. King. That's no good. Got no shot. Oh, who's the chip leader now, bro? Me. I'm the chip leader. 9-3? No. We got him. We got him short, so we don't need to just give him action with anything. We can patiently wait for queen 7. King. Wow! It's a lot of fucking kings. There's a lot of kings. Nice hand, bro. Oh. Queen 10. Table 4. Big one. Ooh, we're live. We just need a queen or a 10 and we ship this thing. All right. All right. We'll take the side pot because the side pot's way bigger. Ooh, 3-1 chip lead, heads up. Hopefully this guy's not trapping me again on table 3. Nice. Nice. Keep the pressure on. Get the job done. Ace, ace. I'm going to min raise table 4. Give this guy room to spew it in. Maybe I'm raising with the intention of folding, poker man. Maybe you got some fold equity? Go for, oh yeah, he's pot committed. We're all in. And we're going to win. Queen 9. Got him. Got him. Nice equity, bro. Give me the money. And that little mad tilt all in covers all the other buy-ins. First place for $10. Ship it. All right, now I really got to try to steal the deal on table 3 here. Heads up against this guy. What do we got now? 30-man turbo. Sweet. Okay, so table 5, we're on the bubble, and we're not the shortest stack, but we're pretty short. How does he give us a lot? That's amazing. Okay, so now we just Java to bust and we get paid. Sweet. 2-1, 7-10 off. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna get him with the Kojak. Get him with the Kojak. Ace 9. 10. 10. 10. Fuck. Can't get these guys. Alligator blood. All right. Well, hopefully Joe Heel can do the job and get us in the money on table 5. 8-4 off. We're priced in. Pot odds are too good. Got to go for it. Nice. We made the money in the turbo too. Sick. Flush gets there on table 1. I guess we got to just got to let it go. So now that we're in the money in the turbo, do I want to run it with the Jack 10 or try to move up? Run it, try to move up, run, try to move up. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. For 30 we'll call. I doubt we. Oh, well, we did have the best hand. And we got this guy dominated. Shit. No 4. No 4. Alright. Alright. Putting in that work. Alright, I think with the kings, it's only 5 big blinds. I'm gonna run it. Table 3. Oh, he's got the 10. King versus 10. King versus 10. No! No! Damn. Second place. Hurts so bad. You make any money. Alright, Joe Heel. Instead of going all in on table 5, if Joe Heel was going to let me check it down, I would check it down. But just so like maybe Yuri can bust next hand, but since I flopped a pair, I'm not folding. So let's go. No! What? That's absurd! Wow, these beats are so sick. I thought this shit only happened on Poker Stars, but I guess it happens everywhere in online poker. And you know, I bet if you could get 120 hands an hour playing live poker, you'd see the same shit there too. But you can't. So that's probably why you don't. And maybe that's why you guys think that you see more beats in online poker. It's just because you see more hands. And as you see more and more hands, eventually you're going to see some crazy shit go down. That's just the name of the game. Okay, well, I think we're going to do some coverage on the free roll since, you know, we're half an hour into the show. We're probably going to do about another half hour. So I don't want to start regging more tournaments that are going to take like forever. So we're just going to start sweating some people in the free roll. So I know that, where's our free roll? Here we go. Here we go. So we got, we're going to cover our boy Wuggles. He had a good showing yesterday, got like fourth or third, and he took a pretty bad beat. So solid player. I'm going to cover him. King Jack, table 2, 10 big blinds, all in. If I raise, I'm going to want to call off anyway. But I don't want to give him a chance to like put it in there with pocket 2s or like ace 4 and have a hand that's a slight favorite against me that may have just folded if I went ahead and put the pressure on him. So that's where with a hand like King Jack, I would rather go all in than raising small to induce. Unlike the pocket aces we had in the Mat Tilt all in, where we wanted action. So we raised small and gave him the opportunity to do something silly. This ace 8, I'm just going to make it 420. I don't think I'm going to call off here. It's a double or nothing, so people are going to be playing pretty tight. And I have a really comfortable chip position having a double stack. And if I just go all in and I get called and lose, then I lose all that leverage I have, which really would work against me. I need to use the fact that I have a big stack to my advantage by applying a lot of pressure in small pot situations. So free roll, yeah, we got Wuggles. Where are you at, Wuggles? Get you the exclamation, bro, because we're watching you. And Green Bird has also been on the show. He's a solid player, good guy to watch. Who else do we have? Where's Vegas Gal? I want to give Vegas Gal some love. You better not have busted Vegas Gal. There she is. Vegas Gal. All right. Huh, wrong table. Wrong table. Vegas Gal. Oh, Vegas Gal, you keep bouncing around. Where are you going? Where are you going? There you are. Nice stack. All right, Vegas Gal. A little coverage. And ace-9 suited in the free roll. I'm going to try to isolate this limper, play a heads-up pot. And I'm just going to move the sweat tables to the side. So my action's on the left, and their action is on the right. Okay. Vegas Gal taking it down. Nice pot. So today the free roll is paying 15 places, and we've already lost 36 of the initial 92 players, getting close to that money. Up top, we're paying $5.10. You can play a lot of $1 tournaments with $5. It's like 4 attempts. And if you know what you're doing, you're probably going to win on one of those 4 attempts. So it's a good spot, good way to get started. All right, well, we missed the flop, but he might have missed it too. So we're going to fire a C-bet, table 1. Hope he folds. Nice. Took that shit down. Oh, Vegas Gal getting into trouble. Opening early position with the 6-4 suited. It's a little risky. You wouldn't expect to lose to 8-4 suited, but whatever. Yeah, we're still playing 2 double or nothing turbos, and we're playing a 30-man turbo. Okay, well, make it 420, table 2. And who wants to give us some action? Probably nobody, because it's double or nothing, and people play really tight in double or nothings. People might fold like jacks here. And if they knew my cards, they should. But this stream's on a 5-minute delay, so they don't know. Oh, you got a handle? I got a hand too. What's your hand? 30% equity? Yeah. It's pretty much what I figured. See ya! Alright, so we're on the bubble now, I think? 6 people left. 5 places paid. Okay, so at this point, I don't really have to do much of anything. I'm definitely not going to be battling with the other big stacks. Since all the places pay the same amount, there's nothing to be gained by like trying to play for first place in one of these. All I'm doing is trying to play to make the top 5. So yeah, I'm gonna attack the short stacks, try to bust them, but I'm not gonna go to war with the other big stacks. There's just no point. Absolutely no point in doing that. And that's a strategic consideration you have to factor in when playing. Double or nothing sitting, guys. And that's probably why they're giving me walks, because they don't want to fuck with me either. All right, pocket queens, table 5. Min raise. Also, as these other sit and goes finish, we're also going to need to cover more players in the free roll. So if you're in the free roll and you want to get some coverage, type your name in the Grips chat. And if you're hearing this, you can see the Grips chat, so you already know what it is. But whatever. Going to apply some pressure on table 2. Good luck calling on the bubble. They can't call. They're just waiting for other people to bust, so they can't call. But yeah, if you want to get covered on this free roll coverage, then just let me know your name in the chat. Let me know what table you're at, and when one of these tables frees up, we'll get you in there. Big hero call with ace 3. Well, sorry, bro. Unlucky. And I think when this guy's open jamming, I gotta think the overpair is good. So I'm gonna call on table 5. And it's way good. And we also have blockers to his outs, which is good. Nice position. All right, so who wants coverage? I'm ready to sweat some more people, but if no one speaks up, I'm just going to choose someone randomly. Shippins. Shippins, he's a solid player. We'll give Shippins some love. Oh, look, it's Y Nizzy. Mr. Give the password of the free roll to everybody. Jerk. Wow, so I still got 2 overcards and I got the nut flush draw, but facing a full pot bet, getting 2-1, I can't call with the nut flush draw. I'm about 4-1 to make my flush, so calling getting 2-1 would be a bad idea. And also, when he's betting full pot, it's unlikely that the ace high is going to be good, so I'm just playing my odds straight up. And yeah, whatever. We got all in. Man, this first Castillo guy, he's just blasted. He had all the chips. He had like 4K in a double or nothing. You don't need to do anything more after that. You sit. If you get to 4K in a double or nothing, you sit on your stack. Maybe you attack the shorter stacks pre-flop with some small raises, but you do not go to war with people who can dent you. And it looks like despite having that massive chip lead at the start, he's going to find his way out the door early. Impatience is a killer. Oh, ace 8, no good. Wow. Wow, sorry, deuce sticks. That's really unlucky. Isn't it so frustrating when bad play gets rewarded? This guy limps in with ace 8 offsuit. And then just whatever. Goes broke. I mean, if you're going to play ace 8 and you have like 8 to 10 big blinds, just go all in. Don't try to like limp and see a flop. It's too much of your chips if you like limp in and have to fold if you miss. All right, ace jack. It's kind of a light open from under the gun, but if people are playing really loose, like hands like ace 8 and stuff, then there is value to playing this hand. All right, in pocket 3s, we know that this guy's going all in like with any 2 cards, but let's look at what our equity is against any 2 cards. So pre-flop, he has, I'm folding for what it's worth. I'm just going to show you guys why. So against any 2 cards, I'm a 53% favorite. Not a big favorite. And if I call and lose, I lose all my leverage. My chip position's fucked in this tournament where I'm already in a comfortable position. If I call and win, I'm slightly better off, but not that much better off. If it were a thing that pays like more money to first place and not just a flat payout structure, then it would make sense to go for it. But since it's kind of like a satellite, there's no reason to. Also, for the same reason, I'm not going to raise this ace-6 suited. I think it's too likely he's just going to go all in, and I don't want to call off an all-in with ace-6 suited. Nor do I want to open shove and have him call with random 2 cards. It's just not what I'm looking for. But with a pair of 9s, I'm a 2-to-1 favorite against a lot of the hands he's going to be doing it with. I'm going to even be a 4-to-1 favorite against a lot of the shit he's ramming it in there with. So I got to take the action here. I got to. Oh wow, new guy opens. Well, new guy, I don't know anything about you, so I'm going to assume you're playing tight. So these 9s are going to go in the muck. And let's see if for Castillo just wants to go all in. Of course he does. Of course he does. Why would he stop now? It's go time. And wow. Looks like I made a great fold. Or not. Nah, it's still a great fold. And my plan to raise call against for Castillo was great because I was going to be 70% favorite there. And even in double or nothing sit and go, 70% is a spot you want to take. You want to avoid those 50-50s, but you definitely want to take those 70-30s and those 80-20s. In regular sit and goes, though, where the payout structure is a little more skewed, if you can get a spot where you're 60% favorite, generally you're going to want to take it. And in MTTs, where there's like 100 or 1,000 people or like 10,000 people, where there's so much money up top, and you have to gamble to give yourself a chance to accumulate chips and get to the top of that leaderboard. If you can find a 52 or 54% spot, like where you're a favorite by that much, you just take it. It's just what you got to do. Bam. And also, as you get closer to the bubble, the requirements for gambling change. If you're very likely to cash, then you don't want to take a 50-50 against a big stack. And there are even spots where you may not want to take an 80-20 against a big stack. I don't really have a whole lot of time to discuss why. But if you're curious about that sort of thing, go ahead and head over to grips.com. And that's GRIPSED.com. And check out the article on how to win sit and goes. I cover both the early stages and the late stages, and I discuss satellites and stuff. And that is going to be, I mean, the sit and go strategy guide is just very comprehensive, very simple. It'll take you like 15 minutes to read top, 20 minutes if you're making notes. And that information is invaluable. And if you have that information under your belt, you're going to have a huge advantage on all the other people that are playing at these limits, and you're going to find yourself making it to the money and even winning the tournament very frequently, way more often than you were before you read those articles. I'm surprised no one else wants coverage. But wow, wow, wow. For Castillo gets the job done, sucks out on everyone, and now we're going to cash in this double or nothing. He's going to keep going all in every hand. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe he's going to tighten up now that he has all the chips. I don't know. But if he's going to put in all the work and shove every hand, I'm going to fold everything and just wait till one of the short stacks gets knocked out. I'm like, this is a spot. All right. Even if he's shoving any 2 cards, same shit. Random hand against pocket 10s. I'm going to be a 75% favorite. 75. But if I just let him keep shoving all in every hand and just blinding these guys down or forcing them to gamble with him, what do you think my odds are of lasting one more spot? I'm the 3rd biggest stack. I'm going to be able to go through these blinds a lot more than everyone else. And whether I finish 5th or 1st makes no difference. So since all I'm trying to do is move up one payout spot, I'm not going to take this equity with 10s. And I'm just going to wait it out. I'm just going to let Castillo do the work and finish everybody else off. Oh, Vegas gal, your table broke? All right. We'll find you. We'll find you. We'll get you back in there. Oh, no. It broke because you busted? Fuck. All right. Well, I'm going to bring Bretsky up because I know Bretsky has been an avid viewer of the show. So you deserve some love, bro. Show him how it's done. Show him how to get stacking with your grips and poker training techniques. All right, pocket ochos, ESPN the ocho on 6 big blinds. This hand is too good to fold. And when you have under 10 big blinds, the only move is to raise all in. So that's what we're going to do and just hope. Just like shove and pray. Um, Sometimes we're going to be in this spot. Sometimes we're going to be flipping. Sometimes we're going to be behind and we're still going to suck out. Like, if you get your money in pre-flop, you always have a decent shot at winning. It's not like, making a bad river call where if you're wrong, you're gone. You do a pre-flop, you always have a little bit of equity. You always get that suck-out chance. And you get the sweat, you get the entertainment, you get the fun of being like, come on, card, come on, card. And there's value in that. There's definitely value in that because how many of you are playing poker for money? How many of you are playing poker for fun? And what do you think the average is for the world? Like, what percentage of people are playing for fun versus playing for money? Um, Even if you're playing for money, you should still always be having fun at the table and making sure you're enjoying your experience because that way you never go on tilt. People are like, Evan, man, how do I avoid going on tilt? Make sure you're having a good time, enjoying every moment of it, playing limits that you're comfortable with that don't stress you out, where you can beat up on people because you think they're bad or whatever, and you can have fun with it. That's the key. You don't want to tilt. Always make sure you're enjoying your time. If you're in a bad mood and you don't want to play poker, don't play. Wait till later. Wait till later in the day. Wait till tomorrow. Play when you're feeling good, and then you're always going to post your best results. Enough said. So again, we're just still waiting for Castillo to just crush everyone. With the blinds being as big as they are now, it's going to be over really soon. All right, well, Castillo putting in work so that we don't have to. Always nice. Look at him, just grinding everyone down. It's nice. I don't have to do anything. And then, like, let's say photograph folds here. He's going to be all in the next hand, and he's going to have to double up so many times just to get to my stack. So you guys can see that by folding those tens, I just guarantee that I'm going to make the top 5 here. Just because of the payout structure and the impact of the bubble, I just didn't have to take the spot. And yeah, I might get short, but these guys are going to get short more than me, Marmer and Pat Silva, and they're going to have to get really lucky to be able to outlast me. Oh man, they're going to put me in the same spot again. Betfair's really testing me. And I'm just looking at the blinds, and if they're going to go up, these guys are under so much pressure. Yeah, they're going to be 3-6. These guys don't have a chance. It's going to be 2 guys that have to survive all-ins next round. So again, I'm not going to take this, what's most likely 75% equity. It's so sick that I'm folding jacks. Any other structured tournament, the jacks and the tens are both a snap call. But just because of the nature of double or nothings, where everyone gets paid the same amount who makes the money, you just don't take it. Good luck to these guys surviving the next round of blinds. No point in shoving the queen 9, even if it's the best hand. Castillo's just going to call, and I'm not trying to take a 60-40 when my chances of cashing otherwise are just way higher. Good luck, Marmer. Well, not really, but, it's the right thing to say. How? No, Castillo, you're not going to go on away now. After going all in every hand, he now decides to fold. It's absurd. Absurd. And I lose the 60-30. 35% of the time I'm in the money if that 9-8 holds. Let's see what the next gamble is going to be when Pat Silva goes all in. Probably another spot where 60% of the time or 40% of the time I'm going to make it. Okay, ace queen, table 4. I have 7 big blinds, so what do we do when we have less than 10 big blinds? We pick a hand that we like and we go all in. Castillo putting on the pressure, maintaining. I can only imagine what he actually folded last hand. Wow, ace 10s. Now this, I guess I'm going to do the dirty work. If I shove Castillo, Castillo has shown that he is capable of folding sometimes, so I'm letting him know that I'm going to try to take down Pat Silva. No, you're not going to do me like this. Oh, Pat Silva. It's going to be absurd. If they both fold and I lose, that's the worst. No, 64% holds. Okay, no 9. Okay, and Pat Silva, I actually think did the right thing there because if Castillo busts me there, Pat Silva makes the money by folding. But if he calls and loses to either of us, then he busts and he doesn't make the money. So even though he was like super pot committed, he just had to take that gamble that Castillo might bust me. And now he's going to have to double up about 1,000,000 times to survive. And it looks like that's going to be GG, bro. Grips cashes another tourney. So we're what? We're like 3 for 7 or 3 for 8. I mean, that's decent. Get another free roll table up. I think at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got all the free roll tables up. So we're just gonna catch the action. And how many we got left in this Turbino? 13 players left. So I'll pull up the other table too for the Turb. And so we're in 10th. And they pay top 6. Good money up top. $11 up top. Definitely wouldn't mind getting me a piece of that. So I'm just gonna have to gamble well. Also got some great news for you live players out there. I've been working this weekend. I've been putting together the most comprehensive guide ever for pre-flop play. And I was watching some videos by Phil Hellmuth and Annie Duke and Greg Raymer talking about their pre-flop checklist. And you know what? I think mine's better. So anyone who wants to get a feel for that, see what I'm talking about, make sure to check out youtube.com/Gripst sometime in the next 24 hours so you can be one of the first viewers to this exclusive information. I'm going to be honest, it's not revolutionary, but it's the most easy to understand. It's a great crash course. Okay, ace king, all in, ace king, all in. I need to ditch my thoughts and just gamble. Ace king versus queen 9 suited. We got this. Oh, not a flush draw. Fade, 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 fade. Got him. All right. And that gives us the chip lead. We are in first place. Almost on the final table. All right, so we're just going to take a flop here with the 7-10, and we just made the final table of the turbo. Second place, top 6 paid. There's going to be a lot of ICM, that's independent chip modeling, and some other shit that if you're beginners you wouldn't be familiar with, and you may not understand them. But I'm going to do my best to try to explain shit in this section, you know? Whatever. I think I did a decent job explaining the double or nothing. Nice flop chip leader, getting us closer to the money. 8 players left, 6 players paid. I like what I see. And I see a lot of short stacks around me. People with 2 BBs. Ooh, Bretsky, you got the goods, bro? Table 3, you gonna call this shove? Come on, bro. Got it. Oh, Wuggles, you're bluffing away. Nice, Bretsky. King Jack, let's go. It's a great hand to be getting all in with. Suited broadways are the fucking nuts in tourneys. You don't love to be calling off with them, but if you look at the pot odds you're getting, how much money's in the middle, and then like plus their stack, so how much you can win compared to how much you have to call, and then you just bring up your poker stove and check your equity. Yeah, you're usually going to find that you're getting the right price. So let's see if we can hook you guys up with some more free stuff. It's a little big. It's a little big. Damn. All right. Well, I'm not the master with this streaming stuff yet, so next time it'll be better. But free program for you guys to understand ranges and equities and shit like that. Go to www.pokerstove.com. That's POKERSTOVE.com. The program's free, and it's very useful, especially for tournaments. Cost of putting in work. Oh, man. I got a good hand, but I'm going to have to gamble against the guy who's running best. Well, sometimes you just get dealt cooler and you got to go with it and hope that it's not a cooler working against you. So we're just going to shove all in. Oh. Well, side pot's 1600 here since Bividera had no chips, so I think I actually made chips on that hand despite not winning. Okay, so a lot of people, there are 3 guys with like 1 to 2 big blinds, and then there are the 2 big stacks with, wow, no one has any chips. But I'm not going to try to battle with the big stacks right now unless I can get into a really good equity situation. I'm about to go from making no money to getting my buy-in back plus 30 cents, and then I'm free rolling. Then it's time to just gamble, 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 and start moving up the payout structure. 8-6 off? Bullshit placing class. Bullshit play. All right, pocket 3s in the free roll. This is a hand I'd like to see a flop with, but when I only have 15 big blinds, calling a raise with a small pocket pair is not a profitable play. So even if Dum Saliv didn't go all in, I would still be folding to the min raise. If I thought that Vitos was raising a lot of hands and that he would be folding to a re-raise very frequently, then that's a hand I may go all in with. But given that if I get called, I'm going to have like 52% equity, and he has me out chipped and he can take me out of the tournament, not a spot I'm trying to take. All right, blinds are up in this turbo. These are absurd. Shishao mucks, and we are in the money. We're in the money with 3 big blinds. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know what the strategy is here. I guess I'll try to move up the payout structure a little bit. Difference from 6 to 4th is $2, which in a $1 buy is significant. All right, Ace Queen. We're gonna whoop. Forgot about using those shortcut keys. Gonna raise it up 2.5x the big blind. And looks like it's a good thing we didn't shove the suited Kate, because we did not connect. Vividera, you need to call here. You're priced in. You know, yeah, he had queen high and he had 12% equity, but it was 40 chips to win like 5,000. So it's a good price. Speaking of good prices, 600 for me to win 1,600. Oh, I got a pair. I'm all in. Wow. I was going to call Castle, but for all my chips against Norman, I'm going to assume he may have a big hand and fold. He did, but if I'd known he was having tens, I probably would have called because my equity is good. But I was afraid of him having ace-king, which I think his range for going all in there is like tens or better and ace-king. So I'm never like getting it in really good against like king-queen or ace-jack there. So that's why I didn't really want to call off. And like on the World Poker Tour, they say that like ace-queen is the #1 bust-out hand. That doesn't mean it's a bad hand to get all in with. The reasons for them saying that are, I mean, usually it's just ace-queen is a strong enough hand to go all in with. But when you get called, you're often flipping or up against ace-king, so you're not going to win that often. But, you know, all the times that you just raise and you get it through and people fold, you're not going to bust with ace-queen. Or if you're calling off against a short stack, you're going to be way ahead. Now, you're not going to get busted out when the short stack wins, so those situations kind of get ignored when talking about how often ace-queen is a bust-out hand. All right, four-handed. And just going to try to take this down. Ooh, Wuggles. Nice fucking pot, bro. He just grips that shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see this. Wuggles. Wuggles. Raise. What? Wuggles raise calls makes sense. Okay, three-handed. Sit and go. Time to run good. Currently getting paid $4.95. This sit and go session has ended up being quite profitable. I think my total buy-ins, because I unregistered the $2 coin flip, I think. Maybe I didn't. Whatever. I think at most I'm in for like 10. And that Mad Tilt All In alone was worth 10. Plus we cashed some other stuff. This one, we're making 5 already. And if this king can beat that queen, we might be making even more. No 10. All right. All right. Ooh, we got some shit talking going on at the tables. Jebem Kikosi against Bitchester Kid. All right, King Queen. Actually, with no antes and being in early position and being on kind of an awkward stack, I'm going to fold the King Queen. Too many players to get through. All right, King 10 suited, 6 big blinds. We're all in. The three-handed game, King 10 suited is way likely to be the best hand, so we just got to go with it and gamble. And we got him dominated. Got him No! Why? Why would they give him a 5? So not cool. So not cool. Man. It's going to be a hard grind now. We're going to have to Greg Merson it, come back from 3.5 big blinds. Oh, give us a walk, Karch? A walk? For those of you who aren't familiar, a walk is when everyone folds around to the big blind and just lets them win the pot. Last time he limped in, he did call my shove, so I'm not going to shove with the 8 high. I'm going to try to make a pair first and then evaluate. But I don't want to get tarped, so I'm just going to check it down, go to showdown, hope that he doesn't bet, and hope the 8's good. Okay, cool. And normally, when we hit the break in the free roll, I would end the show. But since we're three-handed in this 30-man turbo, I'm going to play it out before I leave you guys. It's going to be a gamble time. But you know, at this point, when you're so shallow stacked, it really just comes down to being on the right side of variance, getting dealt the good cards when your opponents are dealt less good cards, and on top of that, just not being afraid to get it in. You have to be willing to get it in with some marginal hands, because in a three-handed game, you know, if you get dealt an ace, that's probably the best hand. If you get dealt a couple of Broadway cards, that's probably the best hand. So you have to just be willing to go with it, and if you get unlucky and get sucked out on, too bad. And if you run into a big hand, just remember, it doesn't mean you're out of the game. You still have some equity in the pot and a chance to suck out, like Harge just showed us. He got it in fucking terrible. He got a chop, and that just cost me $195. Yeah, $195, and I could use that. I could buy a chocolate bar or something. Although I don't eat chocolate, but I could buy a. I don't know. I could ride the subway with that $2. Something. I could get places with that. So last time Karj checked it down when he had nothing and didn't take any stabs at the pot. So if he had checked it down again, I was going to make a bluff at the pot, but when he bets, I just got to let it go. And man, I have two bigs. And I got to go with the queen. A queen is probably going to be good enough. And Kostov's priced in. He's getting 3-1. He should call my all in with any two cards, because it's only 2,600 to win almost 10,000. He needs 20% equity. And even if I have aces and he has 7-2, he still has 20% equity. So that was a really bad fold by Kostos. He also can afford the chips. It's not like if he loses an extra 3K, he's going to be in any worse chip position. He's still going to be the chip leader. So he should have been gambling there. Oh, man. What a sweat. What a sweat. But on the plus side, we're in the money. We have nothing to lose in this tournament. It's just everything to gain and nothing to lose. All right, Queen 7 suited. I'm all in. I'm all in. Oh, Karj, you raised. Playing tight. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting 3-1. I got to gamble with the Queen 7. If I fold, I'm going to have a big and a half. It's just not enough to get back in the game. So even if I'm behind here, I just got to take the price that the pot's laying me. Yeah, I got 40% chance to win, and the price I was getting, I needed 25%. So there's a profitable call there with the Queen 7 suited. And sometimes you get lucky. And I mean, cards should have been gone a long time ago anyway. That's just justice. It's just karma. That's just the way that things should be. And Kostov, stop giving this guy walks, dude. You need to be applying the pressure and eliminating him so we can make more money. Come on. Just looking at my pot odds here. No, not going to do it with the 8. If he had less chips, I'd call off. But he had a few too many. This ace 10 is a premium hand, three-handed. We're all in. We're all in. Try to pick up that big blind. How do you have kings? How do you have kings? How do you have kings? Doesn't matter, because when you got kings, the other guy always gonna hit the ace. Ace come every time. Now we apply the pressure. We're the big stack. We got a king. We're all in. You guys want to gamble, or you want to try to outlast each other? All right, three-way all in. Give me a king, and give me the title. Grips wins first place for $10.80. It's a profitable session. I won like 25 bucks this session. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My game is sick. My game is sick. Show you guys how it's done. So, hope you guys found the show entertaining, educational, beneficial, made you better, whatever. And thank you to everyone who tuned in today. This has been our biggest showing ever. And I really appreciate everyone who tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, I hope you share it with your friends. We're going to be continuing to run free rolls Monday to Friday. And if we can get these numbers up and this viewership goes up, we're going to start giving you guys free rolls every day. I'm talking daily free rolls, free giveaway, and the password isn't going to be getting leaked to all these people in the lobby. It's going to be a true private free roll. So you guys can have a better chance of getting that value. That means fewer entrants, better chance of getting paid, more money up top. So if you guys spread the word, I will spread the wealth and give you guys some money to help you start building your bankroll. Because everyone who's watching this show is learning how to turn that starting roll into something big. And you guys show that you are serious about becoming better players. So I'm going to do as much as I can to help you on your quest and make it as easy as possible. So if you want to watch any videos and get better at the game, youtube.com/Gripst. If you're new to the show, please like us on Facebook. That's also where you can put in an application to be on the show with me and get some free one-on-one coaching, chance to ask me any questions that you want. And lastly, just thank you. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast and a part of this project. It really makes me happy to see that so many people are interested in becoming better players and serious about their game. Good luck to the 40 players remaining in the free roll. I hope that the best players win the money. This has been Evan for Grips.com. Now it's your turn. Go out there and get stacking.